Hello, you beautiful bitches. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for clicking this video. I do appreciate you. That's your girl Tyra, and over here I talk about my life. I do some reaction content, some drama content, and I also play with nails a lot. Whatever brought you here, I'm certainly glad to have you. So I just need you to sit back, relax, and let's get into this video.
My hair looks crazy. It's a little greasy. So I apologize that I look dirty. But I promise you that I do shower and like Piggy Shells.
I think the water is different. So we're getting this greasy mess because I don't get greasy hair. Yeah, my hair is naturally curly and it just doesn't get greasy. Like, this is what my hair looks like if I went like day 10 back home in Chicago or even in Florida. Yeah, my hair hasn't gotten greasy like this in a long time, so I must be on totally different kind of water. Okay, that's just facts. Also, in my videos, I'm going to have a square. You're gonna know I'm gonna be smoking a square whenever I'm smoking a square. Welcome to the new world of TYRA NICHOLE TV. I'm gonna do me.
I need to be finishing my haul because I have like a second half of my haul, right? Like the first half I showed you all this stuff, and then now I have to like show you all the swatches of all the like polished collections I got. And you would think I'd be really excited, but I'm not. I'm not. In fact, I'm in a really bad mood. Really bad mood. Just from like life in general, right? Like just from for no reason, literally, just because I want to be in a bad mood, I think.
You know, that's just what I think I need to be on. I don't know what I did to the hair. I don't know. I know there was, by the power of editing, right? You didn't have to see any of it. But like, I really sat here and did that. Let me go fix my hair and smoke this cigarette so I can try to not be fucking ratchet. For some reason, I thought, you know what though, when my hair looks greasy like that, I have to put it up. Like, wearing it down is not an option. I'm not quite sure why I thought. But here we are. And as you can see, I changed it a little bit so you're a little bit more in my grill. I'm sure I'm gonna love that on a big screen TV. Okay, so I'm in a crappy mood, but I need to make this video. There's some things going on, right? Like, it's not a big drama week, but there's some drama, okay? Piggy Shells over there in Pigland, you know, toughening up, you know. They're like, okay, girl, you gotta show us what you got. Uppercut our asses, right? Yeah, no. I don't know who cares about her, to be quite honest. I really don't. But when I see things, it's hard to not react, you know. And no matter what drama it is, I'm going to react the same way too. I am gonna put out this video about drama. Anything dramatical that'll get you guys to come to my channel. Like, no, ew, stop. Like, you have to sell your soul to be seen on YouTube. No. The stories I share because I want to, in my time, when I wanted to. People, right, trying to use my videos, my tooth, against me as if I don't know that they exist. As if I don't know. As if I do not know what my grill looks like. As if I wasn't the one who fucking uploaded that video. But no, upload them. You know, hey, whatever gives you watch time, all the things. You're going to need it all, boo. And then, we cannot forget that somehow, some way, I keep misinterpreting Miss Piggy herself, the queen of pigs herself. It is all on me because I didn't finish high school. Didn't go to college, didn't go to do none of the things. Had to work and be a single mom, right? Yeah, all the things. No, no. Misinterpret everything that she posts. I feel like if you're so dumb, if everything you post gets misconstrued, maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't be posting stuff now, should you? You cannot make this internet YouTube stuff up. Molly Gollightly made her appearance on Save Robbie's channel. She hasn't been on the tubes in a while. No, she hasn't. And, you know, she had some things to say to Robbie and Nikki. Because they do. They spend a lot of time going after Natasha Cooper. Or rebuttaling Natasha Cooper. That's really what's happening, okay? But they both said, you know, when I ain't got shit to do, who better to make fun of than Natasha fucking Cooper? It's terrible because I can't support her allowing Robbie's parents on her panel. Like, I cannot support that. Anybody on YouTube who offers their panel to my parents so they can drag me on YouTube, I could tell that my voice got elevated. You see what I'm saying? I can't support that. And because I can't support that, I belong back on a park bench. Can't make it up. I wouldn't have the goal to say that to anybody. Like, I helped you. Like, you should never disagree with me. How dare you? Because I helped you get off of a park bench, which her and her community were a very big help. I'm not even going to say that they weren't. But damn, I can't not be okay with you putting people's parents on your panel and gaslighting the fuck out of them to say the nastiest shit about their child. No. I can't co-sign someone becoming besties with someone who was my real life bestie and just happens to hate me. That is fucking weird. That is bizarre. No. Bliss and glitter, right? No, because both people I can see in real life, and there's no reason to beef with anybody who knows your location and can pop up on you at any time should they really want to do anything, say anything, any of the things, right? Why would I go back and forth with either of them girls on fucking YouTube?
I did see the post, you know, I finally read it when it came to Bliss, you know. I noticed that when I get into certain topics, I self-soothe, and that's just rocking. And normally, I would notice it and I would stop it. And you probably wouldn't even notice me doing it because I cut it out pretty quick, you know. I think I'm just going to leave it in here. I think it's just part of who I am. And I'm sorry if in any way it makes you nervous or makes you self-soothe. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing to people, but I'm just being me. Sorry, just being me over here.
I think it's crazy that you're talking like you're in the streets with me. That's crazy to me because people are gonna send you all the way the fuck off. Them are just facts. For any reason Bliss ever comes to see me anywhere, she can go visit her bestie Glitter and come visit me. It's not gonna be what she thinks it's going to be. That I can guarantee, just for the simple fact that you really think you want to do this with me in the streets as opposed to on YouTube on a panel or something, let's say. You want to invite me to coffee. And Popcorn thinks it's funny, right? That like people are offended by Bliss inviting me to coffee. Oh no, I would never mean anything violent. But if you said what you said to my face, it would be a totally different story. And that's what they all say, Bliss. That's what they all say. Again, you got people sending you all the way the fuck off. I really didn't want to talk about this, but obviously it needs to come out, huh? Let me take a little break and see if I do still need to talk about this, considering who the fuck we're talking about, okay? And somebody privacy struck Piggy Shells, right? Definitely wasn't me. Anything I've ever privacy struck is my own videos when it came to people sexualizing my child. I wouldn't even know how to privacy claim anybody. You could put two grannies on there and say, oh, is it popcorn or TYRA? But like, I answered that question like within 2 hours of your video coming out. There's that. Rebus is on one this week. And to be quite honest with you, I quit watching Rebus for a while because he had a little like spaz out because like, I think because I spoke to Miss Piggy in my comment section. I'm going to speak to everybody there, okay? I'm hearting everything. I'm going to reply to you. You may not get hearts from me. If you don't get hearts from me
and I just say something regular, you know you really ain't welcome there. That's just the reality. And I hate to like put my secrets out there, but like that's just the reality of it. I really don't want you there, because otherwise you would have got hearts, and you would have got at least a cute message. Maybe not hearts, but a nice message. A nice little comment down there in the video.
Okay, sorry. We had a whole Coca-Cola break. I needed a new Coke. We needed a nice cold Coke in our life, and I had to put cuticle oil on my nails. You guys, here's the thing, okay? When you do your nails, nobody does them as much as me, and I understand that. When you do your nails, use that cuticle oil with these bad boys bare as often as you can. And just put cuticle oil over the whole nail. Just let it soak in there too, you know? Like I can sit here and film this video and have greasy, oh, they're greasy. Oh, they're greasy. Greasy ass fingertips, but it don't matter. No, because it's soaking in. Anyway, Rebus, yeah. And it's funny when how the person who's calling you out the most, how the person, the actual ABUSER, right? They find them so vile, so terrible, so all the things, right? And it's like, yeah, Rebus, he's so terrible. Like, you don't know anything about this guy. How do you know anything about him? And if it's like, oh, his past on YouTube, dude, we all have a past on YouTube. There's hundreds of videos about me. Anything I've ever done will never die because there's people who legitimately hate me. And I don't like that for me. Okay, I'm not going to say I hate that for me, but I don't like that for me. There's no reason for anyone to fucking hate me. Truly, like, for what? I found a channel of like a person who ain't doing nothing but like adding videos to this TYRA NICHOLE playlist. It was bizarre. I was like, damn, you are really scouring the motherfucking internet to find all those videos about me. And it's funny, based on their name, I always thought it was somebody. And I really think it's that somebody. I be having conspiracies when these new trolls be popping up, honey. And this new troll happens to love some read. Which, I'm pretty sure I know who it is. Steph would be pissed off at my conspiracy, but like, hey, whatever. No, it's not Melissa. I just think what I think. I hate that I'm smoking in my bedroom. I'm going to regret it. I'm going to hate it because all my clothes are going to smell like it. Like I've never smoked in my house and stuff. I'm not going to argue with them. Plus, not going in and out the door all night is probably a good thing. I literally live across the hall from her husband, like directly across the hall from her husband. And I do not sleep like a proper human. Being that I deal with bipolar, you know, I have a lot of fucking hypomania going on, and I have for months, and it's just been a problem for me, you know, so I just never want it to be the problem for the man of the house. That would be terrible. I would hate that for me. I just hope that I'm being quiet and able to film, because I can turn this up in editing. You know, I have to say that I really like these short videos. There's something about being able to leave the filming setup in front of my face while I edit something quickly. Yeah, I really enjoy these 15-minute videos, but obviously now we know that this is going to be over 15 minutes because I have a whole PSA here, people. Let me prepare myself, okay? Hold up. I just feel like this needs to be said. It's 2025, okay, people? Nobody needs to be living in 2022, even 2023. Nobody needs to have a playlist of videos to remind people of nasty things that I've done on the YouTubes, okay? I have not threatened anybody. I have not acted out of character for myself at all in 2025. In fact, for a very long time, okay? For nearly a year now. I handled things quite well, considering, with a couple people. I've done very little to respond, and I'm doing my best. There is a certain group of people that I'm really talking to here. I'm not talking about my haters. If you don't like me because of something that came out of my mouth in 2023, there's nothing I can do about it. But I am talking to the women and men who congregate to talk about TYRA. Yous are very much the anti-TYRA community. And this can even go to those of you who are not on the tubes, right? And still talk about TYRA with your friends. That is abnormal. Let me tell you what a conversation might be like with one of my friends.
Did you see that Piggy Shells did a video? I know, the fucking nerve. No, me and Pookie didn't go to the river walk. We didn't. No. No, I did not see her community post. Did you understand it? Will I understand it? Oh. Oh, nice. We love a good community post that we can understand. But you know what? Did you and hubby end up going to get that steak that you were talking about? Oh my God, was it good? No. Oh my God, I'm salivating. Like, that is a conversation between me and
I am so aware that I had a stage in my life where I had an Olivia, who, by the way, I miss dearly. And I just want to say that, okay? I'm not trying to shit on her. But I had an Olivia. Even Olivia knows she's an Olivia. And I gossiped a lot with her about people. But that was never and has never been my friendships with people. It's one thing, I think, to bring up certain things that happen on YouTube. Like, you know, your YouTube friends. But, like, we're not sitting back talking about Piggy Shells, whoop-de-bam, da-da-da-da-da, and Bliss, and ba-ba-ba. Oh, yeah, and Pig Boy, oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Do you hear me? Stop doing it. You wouldn't hate me so much if you didn't congregate and have people talking about me all the time. You guys have seen people like Shay who have done the most, who have done so much to hurt me, my family. I have not done anything to a soul on YouTube. I have not done anything to any of you. I am not asking nobody to be my friend because I don't have any space in my heart for any new friends. And that's just what it is. That is just total transparency, truth, all the things. I have no space in my heart for no new friends. I have a really hard time keeping up with my friends and being a good friend now. But what I would love more than anything is a chance. I'm going to say how I feel. If you could just respect that and move on from that and not dwell on that, then you can accept me for me. Because I would assume the friends that you keep, they accept you for you. And you're not always perfect. Because if all of you were perfect, you wouldn't spend your time hating a stranger online. Am I right or wrong? For real. Let's be for serious here, people. All I'm really trying to do is talk about my life and have a source of income from it and do reaction videos and talk about drama in the streets. Not my own drama either. But I found myself this year getting involved with a situation where I felt like I had to defend my friends. That's the problem. I wasn't defending any of my friends. I think I was defending people who aren't my friends. And I'm not okay with that. And I'll be the first to say it. I'll be the first to take accountability for it. Am I sorry for any video I made on Piggy Shells or any of the things? No, I'm not sorry about any of my videos. I'm not sorry about anything I've called out. I'm not sorry about any of that. But I do think, based on my own conspiracies, I need to take accountability for cheer. I thought I was defending my friends, but I think it's the stragglers, the people who are not my friends, is actually the people I'm defending and have been defending, and that's not okay with me. And because of that, I have opened Pandora's Box with the pig, and I hate that for me. I hate that for me. But I do not regret defending my friends when I knew that my friends were involved in this vase, right, in this vase. When they were all lumped together, I'm not sorry I defended my friends. I probably should fall back, and I didn't. And that's a lesson learned. But I adore my friends, and I would be devastated if all we talked about was YouTube drama and like hating somebody online, because we don't. I mean, I think I need to do a whole live stream on online friendships to begin with, because a lot of people are in the anti-TYRA community, and I guarantee you've not even paid attention to the change that I have made in life. And the fact that I do want to do better, and the fact that I don't want to be silenced, but at the same time I don't want to fight for my right to speak. I don't want to fight because I want to speak. I don't want to have a fight every time I speak. That's not what I'm here for. I just am very opinionated, and I'm not scared to give my opinions on things. Oh my God, people have got to quit saying that I delete comments, because I promise you I don't delete comments. If YouTube holds your comments because you're being a jerk, that ain't got nothing to do with me. And if anybody thinks that I go in my hilt for review, you got me all the way turned, bent, and fucked it up. That is like laying down with the pigs. I would rather go lay with the pigs than look at TYRA's held for review. If YouTube is holding your comment, I guarantee you I don't want to see it. Very fucking that. People saying that I don't act the same as I do on YouTube in real life. First of all, that person does not know me for 5-6 years. They knew me for like, what, 3 months out of 6 years? And I didn't even really make a change until I left their home and quit talking to them. I mean, I guess it's cool to be on like the cooler side, you know, be with the bigger group. But like, if you were really a grown-up and you really cared about shit you say and, you know, you really stand on things, I think you would have to admit that like hating Tyra is really just played out. Sure, you know, some people are willing to do it for 5 years. It is what it is. But like, not all of you should be willing to do that. Clean the slate from here. 2025 wasn't what I expected, right? But no one expected group chat gate to be opened by Abby and then played out all over YouTube because of Piggy Shells. Like, nobody expected that. And that was a big shocker for at least me, okay? For very much me. And I fought hard for that group chat. And I am so done with that motherfucking group chat. I don't care how much drama she puts on her channel. I don't care. I don't care. She gets no more attention from me. No. No. I can talk about people and do drama content without talking about these Pigpen members. No. I will not. And I will do my very best to stay out of trouble and stay out of people's way. And maybe hold my tongue on some things. No matter if I believe them or not. No matter if I know that they are true or not. No matter if I think that they're fucked up or not. I don't have to say it. And I can try to hold my tongue a little bit better. I'm doing my very best. I really, truly am. But yeah, if you hate me and you have no idea who I really am, you can give me a shot. Say, maybe I shouldn't hate this chick. Don't watch my content. Watch my content still, you know, do whatever you do. But like, maybe drop me from like living rent-free in your heads, you know what I'm saying? Because I would die if you guys lived in my heads all day. You know, I can see 5 things by 10 a.m. and literally address 5 different things on a community post, even do a short, and just schedule them throughout the day. Like, I'm a real YouTuber, whatever. Peace out, Girl Scout. Thanks again for coming. I hope you have a great day or night wherever it is you are, and I'll see you on the next one.